We hope all of the countries are going to be in the Abraham Accords. We have some very brave countries that did it, years ago. They went in, and you know who they are, the early four, and they did a great thing in doing it, and it was great for them also economically, but it was a great thing that they did it. But I think all the Middle Eastern countries are going to be joining now. And in some cases, I would say all the Middle Eastern countries and beyond. You have people not in the Middle East that want to be members. You'll be seeing that soon.
An Associated Press report citing the officials claims that as the war in the West Asia rages, Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates are leading the Gulf countries in urging US President Donald Trump to continue with the strategic military strikes against Iran, saying that the current offensive hasn't sufficiently weakened Tehran. Even though some regional allies had earlier expressed their displeasure over not being given prior information about the US-Israeli military action and had even warned about the wider consequences, many of them have gone soft on their stance. The Associated Press report pointed out that there are still divisions within the region. Saudi Arabia and UAE are viewed as leading calls for continued or heightened pressure, with the UAE emerging as one of the most aggressive voices or the vocal proponents. A Gulf diplomat was quoted by the Associated Press saying that the UAE is calling for a possible ground offensive, a stance backed by Kuwait and Bahrain. Abu Dhabi has hardened its stance after Iran attacked it with missiles and drones and put its security at risk. On the other hand, Oman and Qatar continue to call for diplomatic engagement as they maintain their traditional role as intermediaries between Iran and the Western nations, the Associated Press reported. Meanwhile, the Saudi officials have cautioned that ending the war prematurely would not result in a good deal that guarantees regional stability. As per the Associated Press, Saudi Arabia wants the conflict should result in curbs on Iran's nuclear and missile programs and an end to its backing for proxy groups and assurances that the Strait of Hormuz will remain secure. Meanwhile, US Secretary Marco Rubio has emphasized alignment with the Gulf allies. He said that they are religious zealots who can never be allowed to possess a nuclear weapon because they have an apocalyptic vision of the future. He further added that all of their neighbors know this, which is why all of them have been supportive of the efforts the US is conducting. The Associated Press report said that the Saudi Crown Prince has told the US that further weakening Iran's military and leadership aligns with the long-term regional interests despite the concerns over possible retaliatory strikes on Saudi energy infrastructure.